Everyone says moving abroad is just about having savings and courage. That's the biggest lie of all, and it's stopping thousands of people from even researching their options. I've spent months deep diving into this costs, visas, healthcare, safety, and everything in between. And what I found will probably save you years of confusion and fear. So, in this video, I'm breaking down the 5 biggest lies about moving abroad and the real truths that can finally set you free. Because if I believed these lies, I'd still be stuck in my old routine, staring out the window, wondering what could have been. This is the biggest myth and the one that keeps most people trapped. People think you need to be rich, retired, or reckless to move overseas. That's complete nonsense. I found real expats living comfortably in the Philippines on around £1,200 a month. That's less than many UK mortgage payments. A one-bedroom apartment in Cebu or Davao is around £400. A week's groceries, about £40 to £50. Dinner out, around a fiver. You don't need a mansion budget. You just need a realistic plan. What matters isn't the size of your savings, it's your strategy and your mindset. If you have a pension, remote work, rental income, or investments, that's your foundation. Not a massive pot of cash, but a consistent cash flow. It's not about wealth, it's about planning. So stop letting fear-based maths hold you prisoner in your own postcode. The next myth is that you can't work remotely abroad. This one made sense 10 or 20 years ago, but not anymore. We're living now in the era of borderless work, from teachers and editors to designers and software engineers. Thousands of people earn UK income while living overseas. There are digital nomad visas in dozens of countries now, including the Philippines, Thailand, Portugal, and Spain, and many, many more. Some allow you to stay up to 3 years as long as you're working online for a foreign client. The truth is, remote work isn't a loophole anymore. It's a lifestyle that governments are actively encouraging. But here's the smart part. Before you go, research tax treaties, visa conditions, and whether you need a foreign earned income exemption. It's really not that complicated anymore. You just have to be informed. Outdated thinking says you can't work remotely. Modern reality says yes. Yes, you can. Legally, ethically, and profitably. I admit, this one used to scare me the most, and I spent years thinking this until I actually got around to check the facts. Because the idea that healthcare abroad is dangerous or unaffordable is completely backwards. In the Philippines, you can see a specialist for 20 to £40, or even get a full blood test for £10 to £25. Compare that to the UK, where you'll wait months for a scan or pay £300 privately. In Manila, one of my viewers got one on the same day, for less than a price of a Chinese takeaway over here. The facilities are often more modern than NHS clinics, with far shorter waiting times and better private hospitals like St Luke's Medical Centre or the Medical City are world class. And expat health insurance plans with Cigna, AXA, and Pacific Cross start from £70 to £125 a month. I myself am probably going to go with UK based Co op full travel insurance for the whole year at around £900. It covers everything, unlimited medical, and they have a reputation for paying out. So, no, healthcare abroad won't bankrupt you. In fact, it can actually save you money while giving you faster, more personal care. But here's the key: do your research. Look at healthcare quality and cost in your destination country. Read reviews and join expat forums and check how insurance claims are handled. If you do that, you'll never fall for this myth again. Myth 4 is an emotional one, and it's one that hits home for many people. People say you'll lose touch with everyone you love. But the truth? You'll probably be more connected than before. With Zoom, WhatsApp, FaceTime, and cheap flights, it's easier than ever to stay close, even across oceans. I have family who live abroad. We video call weekly. Honestly, we're closer now than we were when we lived 20 minutes apart. Back then, we were always too busy to see each other. Many expats say the same. They see their families less often, but for longer, more meaningful visits. Real quality time instead of dashing in for a cuppa. A 2 week visit abroad can bring you closer than 100 short visits back home. The solution is simple. Plan your visiting schedule early, book flights in advance, and set weekly video calls like clockwork. Distance doesn't destroy relationships, silence does. And technology has made sure that we never run out of words. Lie 5. It's too dangerous out there. You hear horror stories about foreign countries, and I used to think this, but how often do you actually check the real numbers? According to Numbio's 25 Safety Index, I'll leave a link, cities like Davao and Cebu rank safer than Manchester or Birmingham, and the Philippines as a whole ranks safer than the UK or the USA. The reality is, crime exists everywhere, but so does common sense. Research specific areas, not whole countries. There are extremely dangerous parts of London, no-go areas even for the police. And there's beautiful, safe communities all across Southeast Asia. The key isn't fear, it's awareness. Learn local customs, learn some of the local language. Use your eyes and ears and avoid those sketchy areas. And don't do anything abroad that you wouldn't do back home. Most expats will tell you they've never felt more secure, welcome, or relaxed. Let's be honest, here in the UK we've become experts at fearing the outside world. Yet look around. We drive to work in German cars, use American tech, wear clothes made in Bangladesh, and sit on Swedish furniture while eating an Indian takeaway, and all the while we are totally paranoid about anything that's from abroad. It's so true, isn't it? So let's stop pretending safety is about geography. It's about behaviour, community, and preparation. Here's what I wish someone told me when I started this journey. The biggest lie isn't about money, visas, or safety. It's that you need to have everything figured out before you start. You don't. You just need a bit of research, a plan, and the courage to take the first step. Every country has its pros and cons, all of them. The trick isn't finding the perfect place, it's finding your place. You're not too old, it's not too late, and you're definitely not crazy for wanting something better. Because moving abroad isn't about escaping, it's about expanding. Expanding what you see, how you live, and who you can become. It's a good vision, isn't it? So, which myth surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. And if you're planning your own escape, remember, research is part of the adventure. Hit subscribe, join the journey, and let's figure this out together. This is Spence Unpacked, and I'll see you at the next one.